Hi everyone, so today I thought I would do a first impressions. I haven't done one of these before. So I recently went to Sephora and I picked up a new eyeshadow palette. This is the Zoeva Naturally Yours palette. They had a few of these. I was intrigued because they were $39. I was like, you know what, why not? I don't own a Zoeva palette and I've really been wanting to try their eyeshadows. So I picked this one up. I haven't touched it. I've had it sitting in my drawers for like 2 weeks now, waiting to have time to do this video for you guys. So this is the palette. Got 10 shadows. Of the 10, there's 1, 2, 5. There are 5 mattes. I think I'm going to start by doing some swatches for you. So I'll be right back and I'll show you the swatches. Love. This is Pure, Soft and Sexy, Casual Elegance, Smooth Harmony, Sweet Sound, Forever Yours, Lovely Monday, Slow Dance, and Timeless Chic. I was expecting a lot out of the black, but as you can see, it's not very pigmented. It comes off as very chalky and just not very good. So with that being said, the swatches on the arm is an indication of somewhat an indication of how the shadows will perform, but as we all know, eyeshadows always look different on the eyes, so I'm just going to whip up a look today and see how they perform. Okay, so I have already done my makeup. As you can see, I have primed my eyes and set the primer with a powder just so that the shadows can blend on smoothly. So I think from the palette, I'm going to be taking the colour Pure, and I'm just going to take that on a fluffy brush and just put it throughout my lid. This will just act as a base colour so we can put shadows on top and make them blend more seamlessly. Okay, that's coming off as very white. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just going to try and blend that in. It's very light. I didn't think it'd be that light on my eyes. For my crease, I'm going to take the brown, the matte brown called Soft and Sexy color just there. I'm going to take that on a fluffy brush. This is the Sedona Lace EB09. From what I can see, they blend pretty easily. I'm not sure how I feel about that colour as a transition colour. In the pan, it looks a lot more warm than it does on my eye. On my eye, it looks a bit greyish, and I don't really like that as a crease colour. But anyway, we've already started, so I'm going to put that into my other crease. I've noticed about this matte actually, I don't know if all the mattes are the same in this palette, but I've noticed that this brown, it's quite dry. I said it was easy to blend before, but trying this eye, I don't think it is. It's very hard to blend. I feel like it's just sitting there, like once you put it on, it just sits there on your eye. So, might have to be careful with that. I'm just going to go in with a fluffier brush to see if I can blend that out because it just looks a bit harsh right now. I don't know if you can see, but initially where I first put the brush, you can kind of see where the shadow kind of just clung to my skin and didn't blend out as smoothly. I'll zoom in so you can see. Yes, if you can see, there's the shadow there that didn't blend out smoothly, and on this side, so it's a bit dry. Okay, so the next color I'm going to take, I think I want to try a shimmery color. I'm actually really intrigued by this Forever Yours color. It's like a purpley blue shimmer with, actually it's like a purple shimmer with like blue reflex inside, so it looks like a duochrome. It looks really pretty. So I'm going to take that on eye shading brush. This is the Sigma eye shading E55. I'm just going to take that Forever Yours shade. It actually doesn't come off as very pigmented. I'll zoom in so you can see. If you can see there, me putting that on the lid, it just, I don't know. I was expecting it to be a lot more. Let me try to use my finger. Okay, so using my finger has made a bit of a difference. I think maybe the brush I was using just didn't pick up all that well. So maybe if you were to use it on a brush, maybe on a flat shader brush, and maybe spray it with some Fix Plus so that it can show up a lot better. Now that I have that colour in, I'm going to go back in with the blending brush and just blend that out. I'm going to go in with a pencil brush, just this one, and I'm going to take that brown mixed with the shade we just used and put that in my lower lash line. I don't know, I feel like I was expecting a lot for this palette, but I guess it was only $39, and if you compare this to like the pricing of like Too Faced or Urban Decay, I feel like the quality of these shadows aren't as up there. But for $39, I wouldn't say that's cheap. Honestly, the quality of Morphe palettes is so much better, and it's a lot cheaper too, and you're getting 40 eyeshadows in the one palette. Honestly, from like first impressions, I guess it's good for beginners, but I would definitely recommend you maybe spraying your brush with Fix Plus to make the glittery eyeshadows more pigmented, and maybe using a white base underneath to make the colours pop a little more. So I don't know, I wouldn't recommend this palette. I guess you get what you pay for, but if you really want a cheap, good quality, I definitely suggest Morphe. The eyeshadows are so creamy, so blendable, so pigmented, like they're almost on par with like MAC eyeshadows. To deepen up my outer V, I'm going to be taking a mixture of Slow Dance with, sorry, this is Slow Dance, a mixture of Slow Dance and Sweet Sound. There's a lot of fallout if you can see. So me tapping into the palette with my brush is produced a lot of fallout. So this might go onto my eye. I haven't noticed anything yet, but you might want to do your eyeshadow first and then your foundation, just so you don't get that fallout and then you have to do foundation all over again. The two darker colours are a lot more pigmented than the first two that I used. I think it's just the darker colours are more pigmented than the light colours. Unfortunately, when I swatched the black, it wasn't that pigmented. Even on my finger, it doesn't, I guess. Yeah, so that black, as you can see, it's not very pigmented at all. These shadows aren't bad, they're just not the best out there. Like, you can get ones that are a lot more blendable than these. So maybe this palette isn't that great for beginners because it takes a lot of work just to get them to blend out properly. I'm going to take that pencil brush again and go with the same two colours and just darken up my lower lash line. Just smudge it out a little bit. That out. For highlight, I think I'm going to take a mixture. Actually, my first love is probably too light for my eyebrow bone, so I'm probably going to take Pure. and just pop that underneath. That makes a good highlight color actually, because it's not shimmery and it's not matte, it's like a satin finish and it's not too white. I actually quite like that. So I just went with a nude lip today because I didn't know what look I was going to do. I'm wearing the Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick in a celebrity skin. This is like my favorite nude liquid lipstick ever. It's such a nice color. Anyway, so I think that's it for my eyeshadow today. Okay, so for mascara and eyeliner, I'm gonna try out the YSL. I don't know what they're called, but I got them in the gift set of this black opium. I got this as a Christmas for my best friend, a Christmas present for my best friend, with the 30 ml bottle, and then the eyeliner and mascara. Perfume is amazing. It's like easily become my favorite. So the eyeliner I'm using is the YSL. I don't know if there is a name. Okay, I don't think there's a name. Okay, so I'm just gonna be putting this into my waterline. Not all the way, just a quarter from the outside inwards, leaving the inner corner empty. So I don't want my eyes to look too small. Tight lining with this eyeliner as well. For mascara, I'm using the one that came in the gift set as well. I think that's the name. I'm not sure, but I'll show you. I think that's what it's called. So I'm using this mascara on my lashes today. I really like the formula of this. It's not too dry, it's not too wet. Like, everyone loved the L'Oreal telescopic mascara. I bought it, I tried it. I really don't like it. It's so wet and I feel like it makes my lashes heavier and it doesn't really curl them. It just kind of stays. Like, I have Asian lashes. And because the formula is so wet, it just kind of makes my lashes droop even more. But this formula is really good. It's not too dry and it's not too wet. And the brush is really good at separating the lashes too. So I think this is going to be the finished look. I just wanted to play around with the palettes. My thoughts, I probably wouldn't recommend this. I'd rather save that $39 and put it towards getting a Too Faced palette or even a Morphe palette. I just don't find these shadows very blendable or very pigmented. They are beautiful shadows though. I loved it. I looked at it, I was like, oh my god, like these shadows. I could do so much looks with these shadows, but I probably won't use this often. It is a good palette for beginners, but even then I don't think that beginner's palette is worth $39. Hope you found this helpful. If you want more first impression, please thumbs up this video, like, subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!